Hi, Michelle here. We've all heard a lot about narcissism, and what we hear mostly about is full-blown narcissism, where they're very self-centered and everything has to be about them, all the attention is on them, and they have grandiosity and believe they're better than everybody else and that everyone should cater to them and they're always right. But then there's a spectrum of all of these maladaptive, abusive, manipulative behaviors that people have along a full spectrum of personality issues or personality disorders. And yes, it's not the person's fault. They probably have trauma in their history in toddlerhood where they're stuck in some aspects and they have never healed from that. And so they have these maladaptive behaviors. But that doesn't mean it's okay for us to stay in a situation like that or not do things to try to correct it. And there are what are called vulnerable narcissists or covert narcissists. So everything is very twisted around and manipulative, where it's not so overt, where you can't just put your finger and say, oh, I know what that is, and the boundary is clear. They can be very vulnerable and use that kind of victimhood mentality to manipulate and make you feel guilty and sorry for them, so that they'll play upon your heart and your compassion, and they will suck you into doing things and catering to them and walking on eggshells and trying to be nice to them because you feel compassion for them. You feel sorry that they've had such a hard time in life, and they will use that to keep you under control and to manipulate you. So it can be very sneaky and insidious, and we may not be aware of it. I think they even have those manipulation tactics. The pickup artists do something similar to that. So yes, we want to be loving and kind, and we want to do right by another person, but not if it is harmful to us to keep putting up with emotionally abusive behavior. So, say a person that has these manipulative tendencies, they may be manipulating you using abusive tactics like the silent treatment, throwing things, stomping around, and then you go to address it and try to correct it, and you confront them, and then they twist it around and say, oh, I can't help it, I'm trying. But when does it become, when do you get to the point where that you say enough? So they keep on making excuses, but nothing ever changes. So what do? You have to choose yourself, because then if you don't choose yourself, then you'll just keep on having to deal with a person who is harmful to you. Uh, there's just no way to get around it, because sometimes people can't change or they don't want to change, and they will continue to behave in a harmful manner. And do you want to spend the rest of your life walking on eggshells? I don't think that's any way to live. You can't be free, and it's just exhausting. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that to awareness, that narcissism is not always overt, abuse is not always overt, and you have to really investigate and question things and be truthful and honest with yourself about what's really going on. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.